while Florrie is busy doing Kermit the Frog. I've used this background paper, mystery box. It came like this. It's stupid to spend your life staring at the horizon because the right now is all you are guaranteed to have. It's a sleepy Gary. The sleepy baby. Hello, welcome back to another weekly vlog. I am starting this weekly vlog on Wednesday. But you know, I'm going to carry it into the weekend because we've got a few things happening on the weekend. Because on Friday we're going to Hawaii for the day. On Saturday it is Craig's birthday, so it's like his kind of birthday gift going to Hawaii. If you don't know Hawaii, if you haven't been watching my channel before, Hawaii is a book town basically. It's just all about books and it's just wonderful. Yeah, so on Friday we're going to Hawaii. Did somebody fart then?
Oh God! I hope that can be viewed on camera.
I don't think so. It was really far away. But Florrie's got a magic trick, right? She can almost fart on command. It's quite impressive. We'll be carrying the vlog into the weekend, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I've got so much that I gotta get on with, and I just don't want to do any of it. I've got no time, no energy for it whatsoever. Like the laundry, oh my God, I'm just overflowing with laundry at the moment to sort out. I've got so much that I need to put away and I just can't bring myself to do it. I can't bring myself to do it because I know, like Florrie's, for example, Florrie's wardrobe is broken. And not only is it broken, but it is overflowing with, it's got just so much stuff in it. And I know that if I go into it, I'm going to get overwhelmed and then I'm going to have a tantrum. And then I'm going to pull everything out and think, because I've got so much that just needs to go because she's got too much stuff. She's got way too much stuff. There's so much that needs to go, but I know if I look in the wardrobe, I'm going to pull it all out and I'm going to like pull it out to sell. And then I'm not going to get around to selling it. I know I'm not because I don't have the energy to sort it all out. I just don't. Plus nothing's selling anyway. I've already got stuff up for sale. Everything is £1. And I'm still not selling, despite everyone keeps bloody favouriting things, but not buying them. So at the moment, I'm just kind of like avoiding putting the laundry away because I know the second I open that wardrobe up, I'm just going to lose it, absolutely lose it. Yeah, I'm just going to kind of pretend that I haven't got the laundry to do at the moment. Also, because it is December, we have started a new section of the Disney project. So yesterday we started the Muppets Christmas Carol.
After all, there's only one more sweet Christmas.
Beautiful. Yeah, so we've started the Muppets Christmas Carol. The Muppets Christmas Carol is actually a really good one to go to get into because obviously you've got the topic of like Victorian London. You've got obviously the topic of Victorian Christmas. You've got the topic of Charles Dickens. You've got the topipic of
Puppeteering.
Puppetry or puppeteering.
Puppets.
Something to do with puppets. Anyway, learning about puppets. You've even got things like you can tie in like budgeting and stuff like that. 'Cause there's a lot of like focus on money and stuff. You can look at the different social classes and things like that as well. There's a lot that can be done with the Muppets Christmas Carol film. So yeah, we started that yesterday. And we started looking at Victorian Christmas. Obviously, pretty much all of the Christmas traditions that we have nowadays are thanks to the Victorians. But we played some Christmas parlour games, so like games that they would play in the parlour after their Christmas dinner. And we had lots of fun with that, didn't we?
Yeah.
It was good fun. Also, I'm looking at, because obviously I did the December box for them this year, isn't it? It's the first time I've done a December box, and that went down really well. So much so that we're thinking about doing monthly boxes. Not on the same level as the December box, mind you. That would just be nonsensical and extortionate expense for no reason. But what I'm thinking of doing, one of the things that I wanted to do was I was going to get book subscriptions for the kids. They are good, but I know I can do them for cheaper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my own book subscription type of thing for the kids. And each month will be a different theme. So like if I do it on January, I give them a little box. They can have a book in there, I think the theme for January will be like new beginnings, new starts, and that type of thing, maybe like goal setting or something. So I'm going to try and find a book suitable for each of them with those themes in mind. Maybe give them like a little diary or something, maybe something like that, a little diary or something, and then make like resources and activities to go, because out of everything that I bought them for the December box, actually the most successful, the thing that they've enjoyed the most has been the stuff that I made and printed off. So more stuff like that, maybe, you know. Just what were you going to say? She farted. Yeah. Is that what the theme of this vlog now so far has just been farts? Florrie and you. I swear to God, I'm just permanently being gassed in this house. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do like a little box with a chapter book. They can have a little, like a chapter book every month with a theme. Make some activities based on the theme and based around the book itself. And yeah, I like that idea. It just gives a little bit of something extra for us to do. Not that I need anything extra to do, because I'm permanently overwhelmed at the moment. So much so that I'm just like, I can't be asked with anything. Cannot be asked. But that's me. We're gonna make a list anyway of books possibilities for the January box. Yeah, so we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna crack on with some more of the Victorian Christmas stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna ignore like housework things for as long as I possibly can today, because I just don't. I just don't want to. I need to change the bed in as well. I need to get like the cozy bed in out, you know, and
yeah, it was freezing last night.
were you?
Yeah, it was absolutely freezing cold.
Right, so as I said, we are doing the Muppets Christmas Carol. So the kids are just going to start off. They're going to draw some characters from the Muppets Christmas Carol. We're going to start with Scrooge. We're going to use this video, the Artland one. We've never used Artland before, so it'll be interesting to see if this is any good.
And then we'll draw two little lines right here for some more wrinkles. Starting here, I'm going to make lines going to go down and in, down and in, down and in.
While Florrie is busy doing Kermit the Frog. This is following Draw So Cute for Kermit the Frog. There is Amelia's Scrooge and Florrie's Kermit. They're so cool. I am actually doing a little bit more of my book journal thingy-majig. Okay. I'm starting on my book bingo page. I'm going to do like a book bingo type of scenario. I think that's going to be cute to just play a little game as I'm reading. I've used this background paper and I've created a grid on Canva. I'm doing a 4x4, but what I didn't want was for the prompts, to have the prompts written down, and then me, like, when I've read one of the books, to like put the book cover over the prompt. So I still want to be able to see what the prompts are. So I'm going to write the prompts on this side, and then on this side then I'll do the book covers. Florrie's starting her journal as well, aren't you, babe? This is Florrie's journal kit. Can I see? Yeah, this was meant to be a Christmas present, but the girls want to do their journaling now, because it's not fair, because I'm sitting here doing journaling and they're not. So, but Florrie's kit came with loads of stuff.
It's so nice and Galaxy. That's why I'm sitting here with Galaxy, my cat.
Yeah.
My pet. She's so cute.
So Florrie, have you decided what you're gonna do?
Not yet. I'm just like looking at the stuff, like what I could do and stuff. And I'm looking at all the stuff now properly, because I was kind of like
Yeah, they're really, really nice little kits actually that we got from Amazon for them.
Okay.
Yeah, the books are a lot smaller than I thought they were going to be.
This is my
though.
favorite.
Kitties. Yeah, the books are so much smaller than I thought they were going to be. But that's my fault for being a div and not like measuring properly and realising.
But it's fine that they're small.
Yeah, you don't mind, do you? You can still do stuff with them, isn't it? So
Yeah, just not drawing into the journals.
I actually I found in the charity shop, right, this really, really old dictionary, and it's proper old and musty.
And vintagey. It came
And
with a musty smell.
It came with a musty smell, yeah. What I'm planning on doing is like tearing out some of the pages and sticking them into my journal and stuff. Because I'm doing the book bingo page, I was like, oh, I'll find the word bingo and rip that out. But obviously this book is so old, it doesn't even have the word bingo in it. I'll have to think of something else for that now. I'll pick up another, every time I see one, maybe like if I see one in the charity shops, I'll just pick them up. We have just come back from the shops. I went purely because, obviously we've been doing the scrapbooking, book journal things. Amelia has got a really nice one, like the one that Florrie's got. It's a really nice set. But because she wants to do the book journal, like me, this book just isn't big enough.
It's tiny.
It isn't big enough for her to do it in, which is a shame because it's really nice. But you're going to use it for something else, aren't you?
Yeah.
But anyway, she wanted to get a different scrapbook basically so that she will be able to do the same sort of thing as me. So we went to Home Bargains to get one of those. So we picked up this one, just a standard brown paper scrapbook. What was it, $2.99?
Yeah, something like that.
Bargain. So this is going to be her scrapbook, so she's going to make a start on that today, aren't you, babe?
Mm-hmm.
She's nodding behind the camera. Yeah, so picked up that for her. I also picked up a few other things. I grabbed. I needed some more Epsom salts. So for the bath. So I'm gonna have a really nice relaxing bath later on with some Epsom salts. Florrie wanted some new thing. This Sledgehog all the way, vanilla snowflake and toffee sprinkles. Ooh. Oh, it just smells like normal soap. There's nothing special about that. But yeah, so Florrie wanted that to wash with. I also picked this up for Florrie to do in her scrapbook thing, because hers is like all galaxy themed, so this will fit in quite well, I think. Because she was trying to steal some of my paper last night, and I was like, no, I need it. So she's got her own. This was Home Bargains. Was it 99p or 1.99? I think it was 1.99. Florrie also wanted some sticky notes. She loves sticky notes for some reason.
I love me sticky notes.
Yeah. Some big stamps as well. Because I've got the little ones, but now we've got bigger ones. I still need to find ink pad though. I haven't got an ink pad for them. And I've got some glue dots, because I thought they might be easier to use when I'm sticking things down. So that's it for Home Bargains. In Poundland, I went into Poundland to see if they had, I'm out of my toothbrushes and they're usually in Home Bargains, but they don't have them at the moment. So I went to Poundland to see if they had any of those, and I wanted to see if they had ink pads there as well, but they didn't. But Florrie spotted this. She's really, really, really into schleich.
I don't know how to say it.
Whatever it is, and she spotted this there. It was £1.40. It's just like a colouring and activity book for her. So we're going to put this aside for Christmas, yeah? Yeah. So this is going to be one of her Christmas presents, but that was a nice find. And then, this is exciting, okay? We had zero intention of doing this. As we were walking to Poundland, we had to walk past. We've got a shop in our shopping centre, and it's dedicated to people that are crafty in our town, basically local craft people and artists and stuff like that, and local businesses, and it just sells little bits and bobs that they've made or whatever, okay? Walk past, caught my eye straight away. Somebody, mystery books. It came like this. Now this is actually something that I was planning on doing. I've been talking about it for ages with Craig, because one of the things that we would like to do, because it's something that we've spoken about for a long time, and Amelia and Craig have said for ages that they want it as well, we'd love to have a bookshop. That's what we would love to open, a bookshop. That's like what Amelia wants when she's older as well, is to work in a bookshop, so it would be really, really cool if we could open our own. And I thought that I could start off by selling mystery packages like this. It's nice to see somebody doing it and to support somebody else doing it locally. But yeah, I want to do something like this. I want to make my own little mystery book packages, sell them, and then the money that we have from doing it can go towards opening up a bookshop eventually. That's what I would really like to do. Yeah, so we saw these anyway, and I thought, do you know what? It's brilliant. So anyway, this one is apparently it's a young adult fantasy. It is age 14 plus, but Amelia does read a lot of older books. Young adult fantasy, age 14 plus. It says, world with humans and witches, illegal love potions, getting caught means death, her mother is killed, revenge, who can you really trust? And it looks like it's got a couple of stickers with it. It's got a coffee. Obviously she won't have the coffee, so that's mine. Biscoff and a bookmark. And it was £6. So, I mean, you can't even buy a new book on its own for £6 these days. It's supposed to be a Christmas present, but I really want to see what's in it. I really want to see. She's taking the biscuits. There's also, I picked up one for myself as well. If you follow in my book journey, my bookish adventures, you'll know I'm trying to branch out into different genres. I tend to typically read thrillers and police procedurals, but I am trying to branch out into other things, okay? So I picked up this one, which is fantasy. Family killed by fire gods, makes a living killing gods, joined by a dissolute knight, something rotten at the heart of the world. So that's what it says. It's got a sticker. Amelia, you've got 2 stickers. I've got 1. Oh. It's got the Biscoff biscuits, which, do you know, I'm not a massive fan of Biscoff. I just don't get the fuss. I don't get the fuss at all. There's coffee sachet and a bookmark in there. Again, £6. I just love this idea, right? Anything, if you followed me for a while, you know, right? I'm a sucker for any sort of mystery package. I can't help it, right? I just love that, the unknown and the excitingness of finding out what's inside it. So, shall I open this one? Shall I do it?
Yeah.
Shall we see what it is? But my issue, right, is that I don't know how do you get hold of the things to sell? Do you know what I mean? Like, I know that there's a way that you can buy surplus book stock from publishers, but I can't find out how to do it. I don't know how. I need somebody to help me with it. I don't know where to get all of the bits and bobs. Like, where do you get the little coffees and biscuits and stuff from, you know? I just don't know. Okay, so that's my bookmark.
That's so cute.
Whoa, so what have I got? It's called God Killer.
Oh, look at the pretty pages.
God Killer by Hannah Kena. So that's the book.
Oh, it's so pretty.
It's got green pages, well, green sprayed edges. I think it's a new book. It could be, it could not be. I'm not bothered. God Killer. As a child, Kissen saw her family murdered by a god. Now gods are forbidden, but they still wander the kingdom demanding worship and sacrifice. Kissen makes a living killing them and enjoys it, until she meets a god she cannot kill. Skedi, the god of white lies, has bonded his soul to a young noble girl, and Kissen can't kill him without ending the girl's life. Kissen reluctantly agrees to travel to the ruined city of Blenradin to demand aid from the last wild gods, but the city of the gods is no place for a god killer. Book 1 of the Fallen Gods trilogy.
Nice.
Yeah, that's really pretty. Look at that. I love that. I'm so chuffed with that.
Yeah.
You'd probably be able to read this as well.
Maybe.
You really want to open yours?
Yeah, I really want to open it now.
Whoa, what have you got?
Whoa, it looks pretty. Look nice. Ooh, look nice.
Ooh, that looks good.
What's it called? The poisons we drink. I forgot it as soon as I looked at it. By who? Bethany Baptist.
In a country divided between humans and witches, Venus Stoneheart hustles as a brewer, making illegal love potions to support her family. Love potions are a dangerous business. Brewing has painful yet debilitating side effects, and getting caught means death or a prison sentence. But what Venus is most afraid of is the dark that sentient. Yeah, magic within her. When an enemy's iron bullet kills her mother, Venus's life implodes. Keeping her reckless little sister Jaina safe is now her responsibility. When the powerful Grand Witcher, the ruthless head of her coven, offers Venus the chance to punish her mother's killer, she has to pay a steep price for revenge. The cost: brew poisonous potions to enslave DC's most influential politicians in order to pass legislation that will protect witches for years to come. As Venus crawls deep... This is a very long blurb.
It is, isn't it?
I feel like I'm reading the entire story here. As Venus crawls deeper into the corrupt underbelly of her city, the line between magic and power blurs, and it's hard to tell who to trust herself. What? Who to trust, herself included. The Poisons We Drink is a potent debut about a world where love potions are weaponized against hate and prejudice. Sisterhood is unbreakable and self-love is life and death.
So that sounds interesting, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Very pretty.
Very pretty. Yeah.
2024. It's a brand new book.
Very nice.
Very nice. Yeah, that's cool, isn't it?
And this is my bookmark. If I can reach it. It's very pretty. Prettiness.
Yeah, I love this idea though. I think this is such a good idea, and but I need to be able to find out where we source books. That's what I need. That's what I need.
Mhm.
I did notice one was there. It was a thriller, and the description. And I read the description and I was like, no, I'm not doing it, because I knew from the description that it was that god awful book that I read last month, An Eye for an Eye. I knew it was that. So I'm like, oh no. Yeah, I love this mystery book thing, and I really want to do it. I really, really want to do it. And eventually we can have our own bookshop. And then that would be so good for like home education and stuff as well, though, is them learning how to run, like learning how to help out and run a business. And
Ooh, this one's big.
yeah, I just think it'll be a really good thing. And our town doesn't have a bookshop. Well, I mean, it does have WH Smith in like the outer regions in the retail park, which isn't in the town. But we don't have a bookshop, so
Maybe if we had like a kids section in the bookshop, maybe I could help out there.
yeah.
Kids section.
Yeah, definitely. See, I think it'd be a really good thing. But I need to find out where to source everything from. Where do I source the books from? Where do I source the little bits and bobs to go with it, you know? That's what I need to figure out. Right, I am just packing up all of the crafty stuff. So I thought I'd just show you what I've done so far in my reading journal. Bear in mind, right, like I said, I am not crafty. This is going to be just basic and kind of higgledy-piggledy, but it's my first go, and you know, it looks alright. I haven't done a cover yet. I still need to decide what I'm going to do for the cover. But yeah, I'll show you what I've done so far. So, first things first is I have my bookshelfie page. As I mentioned in last week's vlog, every time I read a book in 2025, I'll colour it in. Hopefully by the end of the year I'll have a nice colourful shelfie. And then I have got my book bingo page. So I've got all my prompts by here, and then each time I read a book that aligns with one of these prompts, I'll print off a little mini version of the book cover, and I'll stick it in these slots then that kind of correspond with this, if you know what I mean. I'm so terrible at explaining things, but yeah, so that's my book bingo page. And then on this page I've got my A to Z. So it's like a little challenge. I've seen a lot of people do it and I thought it was cute. And A to Z, so see if you can work your way through the alphabet. So every time you read a book, So if I read a book with the letter A, then I'll stick the book cover onto this piece. You know, P, W, so you just work your way through the books. Yeah, I stuck some bits and bobs. Ignore the fact that I messed up the word challenge there with the stamps. I kind of stamped it too close. But you know, it is what it is. Also, you know, I said I found that really old dictionary. I don't know where I put the... Here. I found the really old dictionary, so I've been using some of that as well. So for example, for the book bingo, I've stuck in this section, look, I cut out some old dictionary thing, and then this one I've got, I don't know if you can see, like an alphabet one, and down the bottom I've written out a little quote. So that is actually a quote from the book that I finished reading last night. It's from The Santa Killer, and I thought it was a nice quote. It says, "It's stupid to spend your life staring at the horizon because the right now is all you are guaranteed to have." Yeah, I like that. That was a quote that stood out to me, so I've written it down and I've stuck it in this. And then I've started what is going to be my books read tracker. I did mess this up, as you can see the sizes aren't the same. It should have been like the same each side, but it won't matter anyway once everything's on it. So I'll just be sticking the books. Every time I read a book, I'm gonna stick the cover here, and then hopefully by the end of the year these 2 pages will be filled with pretty pictures of the books that I've read. So that's what I've done so far anyway. Yeah, I've still got lots to do, but yeah, I'm happy with it at the moment. It's looking better than I thought it would, because I'm so crap when it comes to crafts. But yeah, it's definitely looking better than I thought it would, and I'm glad that I've got a whole month to do it as well, because otherwise I won't get round to doing it. There's no chance. If I started this in January, I'd be overwhelmed straight away and I wouldn't end up doing it. Yeah, I'm tidying up now and just waiting for Amelia to have her shower so that I can go and have a bath, because we're going to, and tomorrow we're going to Hay and Wye. There is a storm ahead, and Storm Dara is coming, so it might bugger up our plans a little bit for the weekend. We'll have to see. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully it won't be as bad as predicted, or it'll end a little bit sooner than predicted. It's been a wild few days. On Friday we went over to Hay and Wye for the day. We stopped off first at the garden centre in Three Cocks. It's like my favourite garden centre, and it's only 10 minutes away from Hay and Wye, so we stopped there first to show Craig the wonderfulness of the garden centre. So I'll insert some clips now. Oh, it's just beautiful. And we said at the end, we were like, "Oh, what did you think?" to Craig, and he's like, "Yeah, it's alright." Alright, it's literally like the most magical garden centre going. It's the best.
I know, but it's pink.
And it's, yeah, you're right, it's huge, isn't it? And it's just the effort that they go into with decorating it and all sorts of stuff is so beautiful. It's like, yeah, it's all right. But I should have known that was gonna, the tone for the day was set. Because we got to Hay on Wye. I don't know, it was just a bit underwhelming, you know. We usually love going to Hay, and I don't know why, but I was just expecting it to be really beautifully decorated for Christmas and just to have like a vibe. But it was just dead, there was nobody there, it was really quiet. There wasn't really any decks or anything, and it was, I don't know. I mean, I was enjoying looking around all of the books and bookshops and stuff. I don't know, Craig was just in a mood. He was proper in a grump. I mean, like, what's the matter with you? When he's like, oh, I'm just not enjoying. How can you not enjoy? Like, books are they're like really his thing. Like, well, he's known as Craig Bookworm. It's like, how can you not be enjoying? He's like, oh, it's just not my type of books here. The whole town is full of bookshops. There's got to be something for you. But he was just in that mindset, you know, and it was just underwhelming. I did come away with a couple of books, but they were a couple of books I could have got anywhere, to be honest with you. But they were a little bit cheaper than other places, so I'm happy with that. But then Friday evening is when Dara arrived. Storm Dara, and oh my gosh, it's been wild, right? Like, really. I mean, Friday evening we proper shit ourselves because we had one of those you know, those government warning alarms came through on all of our phones. Basically red warning for the storm, danger to life, this and the other, don't leave the house, and be prepared with torches and candles and battery packs charged up just in case you lose power. And it was really scary. It frightened the life out of Florrie. She couldn't relax all evening, and she was really upset by it. But the storm was, I mean, luckily we don't seem to have had any damage, thankfully. But if we hadn't had the work done on our roof earlier this year, I think we'd have been buggered, because it was really wild here. It was scary at times, like you could hear the wind. It is Sunday now and it seems to have blown over. Obviously yesterday, Saturday, was Craig's birthday, and we couldn't do anything. We couldn't do anything at all. We couldn't leave the house. We just couldn't do anything. And because we were just on edge, you know. We were just expecting something to go wrong. We were expecting something to happen. Like, I had images of my garage roof blowing off and all sorts of things. So yesterday we just didn't do anything. We had a little game of Trivial Pursuit and did some reading. I got on with a page of my journal, and that was about it, really. We didn't really do anything because we just couldn't. It was just like we were just waiting for something to happen. But luckily nothing happened. We are fine. We seem to have gotten away without any issues, which is amazing, because I really did think that there was going to be problems, you know. So I hope that that's the same for you guys as well. I hope that you haven't had to deal with any damage or injuries or anything. So yesterday was just a bit of a day where we just didn't do anything. But it was really nice though, because it was like the ultimate cozy day then yesterday, you know. It was really nice and relaxed, and yeah, it was just really chilled, and we didn't do anything, but it was nice. Today I'm doing the dishes right now. I don't know what I want to do today. I think I'm going to carry on doing more of the journaling thing, just because it's a nice thing. I'm enjoying doing it. It's quite therapeutic, I would say. It's quite therapeutic. I don't know if I mentioned it, but for those of you who are going to join in with my book club in January, obviously Hay's a wee one. Now, when it comes to the book club in the future, I'm going to do a little bit more research on the books, because this one is quite difficult to get hold of, and I should have thought about looking into it before I put it up as a suggestion, you know, because at the moment, because it's a brand new book, it's only available on like in hardback. The paperback's not being released until next year. There's very few people selling it second hand. I haven't checked on eBay or anything, so if you want to get like a second hand copy, then check on eBay. But at the moment, I know there's nobody on Vinted selling it. Well, there's one person selling it on Vinted for £5. Obviously, if you want, you can pick it up on ebook. Me and ebooks, I don't know, I feel a bit thing about them because I was reading, obviously because I didn't have anywhere to store my books, I was reading ebooks for a very long time. But the thing is about ebooks is that I kind of forget about them. I forget that they exist. Like, I've got tons and tons of stuff in my ebook library, and I've completely forgotten about all of them. I've even forgotten which ones I've read. I can't, it's because I just find them really hard to keep track of. But Hey Zoe is available on ebook should you want to buy it. But I think the best bet for you guys, if you don't want to be spending money and everything to join in with this, I think the best bet would be if you go to your library, and if they don't have the physical copy, you can download Borrow Books or Libby. They're both apps which your library should be involved in, and with those you can borrow the ebook and you can borrow the audiobook from it, so it'll be free, it costs you nothing. Then also, if you've got Spotify Premium, you can listen to the audiobook for free on there, or if you have an Audible subscription, then you can listen to it for free there as well. So there's plenty of options. If you do want to get involved but you don't want to spend any money, then those are really good options. But yeah, for the next book club choices, I'm going to make sure that their books are readily available to get, because I didn't realise that it was such a new book, and that's my fault for just being a div and not looking it up properly. Anyway, I looked up what it was about, but I didn't look up whether it was readily available to, easy to get hold of. So that's just me being stupid. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to doing it, and I'm also doing my reading journal, as you know. So if you guys want to join in on that as well, just to have like a little something to do, a little hobby or something, it's quite exciting. And because I'm really trying to get involved in more genres and stuff, this book journal and the book club combined, they're really going to help me to delve into some of the genres and have like a wider reading palette, basically. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. So I think that's what I'm going to do today. I want to spend the day doing my journal, I think, doing some more of my journal. Well, I'm just editing this video and I've come to the end and realised that I haven't done any sign off. So I just wanted to jump on and say thank you for watching this week's episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you in the next video.